Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and much appreciated you guys checking today's episode out and spending some time with me. And guys, today I have a Facebook post that was made by one of the top tournament anglers in the state of Missouri, one of the most dominant tournament anglers that has been saying exactly what I've been talking about as far as the fisheries and the declining productivities in our fisheries. A lot of people just they get locked into that I'm just bitching and complaining all the time, and they don't realize that this is the actual reality that I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk about this post here and bring some attention to you guys, let you guys read it for yourselves. So we're going to get into that in today's episode. Also guys, real quick, just a reminder, I want to show you all one of my top, well not one of my top #1 crankbait for fishing in the middle of the summer, July, August. Guys, this is that Megabass Super Z2 crankbait. This thing is freaking unbelievable for shallow water cover in the summer. It will outfish about any square bill. Comes through the cover great. I catch loads of fish on this thing in the summertime of the year. So I'll link this. I'll put it in my tackle warehouse link. This is called the Frozen Glass Megabass Super Z2 crankbait. So link in the description if you guys want to catch some good fish this summer. Okay guys, I woke up this morning and read a post from a Missouri tournament angler. His name's Luke Ruth. And everybody, if you guys fish tournaments, read them if you don't, every state has a group of tournament anglers that are dominant. They just kick everybody's butt. And Luke Ruth is one of those anglers here in the state of Missouri. He's a freaking hammer. He fishes a ton. He fishes tons of tournaments. He's been fishing in Missouri forever. He's not that old, but he's started out young. And he knows what he's talking about in terms of Missouri fisheries. And not only that he knows about it, he's sort of like got a sense of history about it too, like I sort of talk about. So anyway, Luke, made this Facebook post this morning that I'll link the post in the description of the video here. And that's Luke on the thumbnail of this video here. And he was talking about how something's wrong with our fisheries here in the state, about how the productivity and the number of bites that you used to get in the state of Missouri has dwindled dramatically over the last couple of years. And guys, if you guys that watch the channel, I have been shouting at the top of my lungs about this, and people, it goes in one ear and out the other. The Missouri Department of Conservation ignores it. Most anglers in general ignore it. The only people that understand this are people like Luke and myself, and people that have fished these waters for decades. We understand it. It's not that we're not keeping up with the times. Luke has live scope. He keeps up with all the technology. It's the same. It's not that you get set in your ways and you're still fishing a half-ounce white and chartreuse spinnerbait and that's all you're throwing. Something is seriously wrong with our fisheries in the state of Missouri. Missouri Department of Conservation Department, it goes in one ear and out the other. You hear all these biology say, oh, the lakes are fine, nothing wrong with that bullshit. Something is seriously wrong with our lakes. And you can't deny the reality of the situation, and you can't try to paint everything like it's rainbows and unicorns just because you don't want to sound negative. You have to face the reality of the situation. And I know all you dudes out there that fish around the country, if you've been fishing for decades, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no denying it. There's always somebody that makes a post, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, I caught 50 yesterday, whatever. Problem is, or the situation is, we have a serious problem on the decline of our fisheries here in the United States, and it gets swept under the carpet for a variety of different reasons. Now, the problem that you have, and what I've talked about this the whole time, is this problem would be out in the open, and that's all anyone would be talking about it, except for the fact that forward-facing sonar creates this illusion that our fisheries are better, because most of the people that are connected by their umbilical cord to forward-facing sonar, they don't fish less than 10 foot of water anymore. And occasionally they'll use the live scope fishing shallow, but most of the time they're out chasing fish out off the bank, chasing suspended fish. They're fishing for that population of fish that normally had that deep water sanctuary, that are getting harassed and exploited out in their deep water sanctuary. But those fish that traditionally have lived in water depths less than 10 feet deep are not there. And it's not because they've moved, it's not because they've relocated, they are not there. They're gone, the fish populations are gone. And if you took forward-facing sonar away from every angler in this country, and especially the tournament anglers, then you would have a more realistic viewpoint on the problem that we do have right now. But again, don't get sucked into the fact that you see 30-pound bags or whatever taken over and everything's okay. If those bags were taken with forward-facing sonar, it doesn't count. Those are not legitimate catches. So don't try to sugarcoat it with that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring this attention to you guys, and thank you very much for everybody like Luke out there that brings this to public attention, because the more that we bring it to our awareness, the more that we can focus on fixing it, because this is a problem that can be fixed. And just like what Luke talks about, he talks about it's a variety of different issues. And I agree with that. It's a combination of the forward-facing sonar, the delayed bear trauma issues, the fish are getting killed from forward-facing sonar, the delayed mortality from tournaments. Do not discredit or do not count out the fact that there are more people in 2025 that keep and eat bass than ever before. That's a big factor with it. Fishing pressure has a big factor to it. Some environmental issues with our lakes, with our water quality has an impact in it. The loss of forage and habitat. There's a lot of different things. I do not have confidence in state fisheries managers, with the exception of possibly state of Texas. In my experience, they are apathetic. They try to apply their classroom knowledge to the real world of fishing, and it doesn't exist. If they really want a lesson, let me take them out on the water. Let me take you to Stockton Lake or Table Rock Lake in September, and you fish traditional bass fishing techniques without that advanced technology. You will get a dose of reality real quick on how bad the fishing sucks. And it's the same in your part of the country too. So guys, anyway, read Luke's post. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk later.